Thursday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, gorgeous day yesterday. Hopefully another gorgeous day today. And if I remember correctly, 80s possible at some point in the next few days?
Yeah, in the next couple of days. Today, upper 70s, nearing 80 degrees. And then tomorrow, I believe we are going to have a good chance to crack that 80-degree mark in the Tri-Cities. If that were to happen, which I do have forecast at this point, that would be our first 80-degree day of 2025. Just a sign that things are changing in a pretty rapid manner. As we wake up this morning in the Tri-Cities, though, you'd never know that we are about to go through a pretty big warm-up because it is chilly outside. 35 degrees right now under mostly clear skies. It wouldn't be too surprising if we do see these temperatures dip to freezing here in the next couple of hours. Here's a look at our weather headlines today going forward. We are going to see very warm temperatures for today, tomorrow, and on Saturday. There is going to be a small chance of isolated showers Friday evening through Saturday. A vast majority of us will be staying dry, but again, a few isolated showers here and there, certainly in the cards. And then for the weekend, we are going to be watching for increasing wind on top of everything else. We'll talk more about all three of these weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Grant County. A driver who was being pursued by both Moses Lake Police and the Grant County Sheriff's Office is now dead after losing control of his vehicle and crashing into a power pole. It happened yesterday morning at around 4:45 on Lakeshore Drive in Moses Lake. It happened after a woman reported she'd been beaten and pistol whipped by two women and a man and then held against her will. Law enforcement officers caught up with the vehicle, which had fled the scene, and arrested the two women. But the man jumped back into the car and sped off, eventually crashing and died. An apartment fire spotted by the Franklin County Sheriff, aided in a quick response by Pasco firefighters. Pasco police posted these pictures from the scene at the Columbia Court Apartments. Sheriff Jim Raymond saw the flames coming from a second-story balcony and worked with Pasco PD to make sure everyone got out safely. No one was injured by the fire, but Pasco police point out putting out a cigarette in a potted plant is a bad idea because it can smolder for hours and start a fire. On an episode of Yakima Agenda, City Manager Vicki Baker reflected on her first 8 months in office. From unexpected budget challenges to the complexity of city operations, Baker shares how she's been digging deep, listening, learning, and building a strong leadership team. She highlights the city's strategic priorities, including public safety, health, and economic development, while also addressing a projected $9 million budget shortfall.
So it's tough now. We have to spend the next few months talking to the city council about options and what they're going to decide to do. But they will have to make decisions before the end of this year. We'll have to have a budget amendment correcting the 2026 budget and balancing it.
A budget survey is underway with the Citizen Budget Committee reviewing key issues. Once their work is complete, a report will be created and presented to the council on May 6th. As Yakima moves forward, according to Baker, tough choices and new opportunities lie ahead. Over to Olympia this morning. A bill that calls for the closure of the Yakima Valley School and Rainier School is moving forward in the legislature. It has passed the House Appropriations Committee and is now headed to the chamber floor. Republican members of the committee all voted against the measure and walked out of the room once the vote was announced. There were 17 yeas and 14 nays, completely along party lines. All but 2 Democrats voted to pass the bill. And another special guest yesterday for the final Yakima Town Hall event for the season. It was Academy Award-winning filmmaker Jimmy Chin. KIMA's Mallory Aldrich was there and tells us more.
Jimmy Chin is a top sports and adventure photographer, filmmaker, and mountain sports athlete who is known for his ability to capture extraordinary imagery while climbing and skiing in extremely high-risk environments. Although he has accomplished so much, he still believes there is more to achieve in his lifetime.
I still have so many goals, and in skiing, and there's a lot of life experiences I still want to have.
In 2018, Chin co-directed the documentary Free Solo, which won an Academy Award, and he said that experience was surreal.
I think it's validating, obviously, to have your peers voting for a film that you've worked on. So that felt, validating for the amount of work and effort we put into making the film.
Even though he won an Oscar for the film, filming Free Solo was a challenge in itself.
We took all of my experience, also being on expeditions. There's a certain mindset that you have to kind of achieve to be able to roll with all the variables that can go wrong or do go wrong, and be able to kind of adjust and adapt to each of the situations.
Although Chin is the last speaker, the board announced the presenters for the 54th Yakima Town Hall Series.
I'll be announcing our first speaker, who is Yakima native Kyle McLaughlin. He will be coming in September. And our second speaker in October 29th, is Kara Swisher. Kara is a prominent journalist. Then in March, we will be welcoming Ben Saunders, who is a record-breaking polar explorer. And our last speaker in April of 2026 is best-selling author Eric Larson.
Tickets for next year's series go on sale June 7th. Reporting for Action News, I'm Mallory Aldrich.
KIMA's Mallory Aldrich, thank you. And I got to say, Jefferson, some of Jimmy Chin's films are pretty awesome. I think it's interesting how his niche of filmmaking is related towards like the athletes and you know, sports and extreme sports even. So
Sure.
It's pretty fun stuff. But you're going to want to get outdoors and do some sports today, given the temperatures.
Yeah, play sports yourself, absolutely. It is going to be a brilliant day of sunshine today, just like we did see yesterday. Now, yesterday I got out and hit the disc golf course. That was a lot of fun. Today, I might want to follow suit. We are going to see high temperatures climbing primarily into the low to mid 70s, although in the Tri-Cities we could see highs into the upper 70s today, again with very few clouds, if any clouds today. Now, as we go forward in time, we are going to be a bit warmer on Friday, but there will certainly be more clouds in the sky. We will talk about your Friday through the weekend forecast straight ahead.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is